Hello, everyone. Welcome back to a brand new video. And today we have a special one. The first time we're doing a tier list on the Footy Mates channel. And today we have a tier list for the 2022-2023 Premier League managers. Kshitij, excited for this one?
Yeah. I wanna see who's on Fraud Watch and who's on Ted Lasso, who doesn't belong in this sport. Like, look, I love Ted Lasso, but you know what? Like, if you're in that Ted Lasso list, you don't belong to the sport. You don't belong in the Premier League. Let's see who gets
Yeah,
there.
Ted Lasso is a bit harsh to be honest, but it's just for the banter, isn't it?
Yeah. Definitely, man, definitely.
Anyways, let's get started. Who do you want to start with?
Uh, we start in the Prem table order, or should we
Nah,
just
nah, nah, nah.
go
Let's
like with the
let's let's
photos
go
there?
random. Oh, okay. Let's start with Vieira. What's your take?
Oh, I think this one's like a straight underrated, at least
Hmm.
minimum
Yeah, I think
for me.
it was so exciting to see him in the first season. That I think was it when he played at the Emirates and almost got a point. And I think Arsenal scored the last minute goal. Right? Was that the correct game? Yeah.
Yeah. And I think they almost won it. I think they drew, if I'm not wrong. I'm not 100% sure on this, but I think Lacazette scored the equalizer on
Hmm.
like the 90 something minute or
Yeah.
something like that. And the Emirates went mad. They celebrated like they won the UCL or
Yeah, what a
something.
story it would
You
have
know, that's
been
just
if
how
he
Arsenal fans are.
got a win at the Emirates. But yeah, I'm so excited to see him this season. Where are we putting him?
Yeah.
Underrated?
Yeah. I
Yeah,
think
yeah. There's
easily. Like
potential.
minimum underrated.
There's potential there.
Yeah. Maybe later we can like shuffle this list at the end, maybe. But like for now, I think underrated minimum.
For
Yeah.
sure, makes sense. Next, Brendan Rodgers.
Oh,
This
fraud
is a
watch.
tough one.
Like
uh,
look. 2 seasons ago, I would have put him underrated, but like last season, they weren't the greatest. Like they ended it well, but again, they weren't the greatest. We've watched game week one, and they bottled a 2-0 lead
mhm.
to Brentford, and I mean, like I feel like they'll play good under Rodgers, but I don't know if they'll ever get to that next step that they would desire. And plus, especially with the way the transfers has gone like this season for Leicester so far, I know that's not
I
like
know. It's
Rodgers'
harsh
fault,
to
but
blame him
like
on that, but come on, he won an FA Cup with Leicester. Come on, that's got to mean something.
yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like that's why I said like a couple of years ago, I'd have put him like maybe underrated or even special ones. But for me, right now, he's on fraud watch. Like I think like this season, like he like the way it's gone, maybe this season we'll know like actually how like how he can do with with like the way the transfers have gone. Like this is going to be a tough season for Leicester ahead, especially if they go on to lose Madison and Fofana, as the rumors suggest. I think it could be a tough one, and maybe that's when we'll actually see a goodie. So like, I mean, okay, like you could make like it's for me it's either underrated or fraud, or
And
it's
I
one of them
agree.
for sure. Like,
I was just
what
saying
do you think?
that for some context of like for some debate there, but I agree. I don't really rate Brendan Rodgers. I think Leicester could do much better, and he's going to struggle this season. No signings, and I think this is the season where Leicester go a step below and get other teams like Newcastle get ahead of them, and probably even Crystal Palace probably going to have a better season than Leicester. But it's going to be one to watch. So putting them in forward watch.
Yeah, I think for now, I think like, yeah, I think this season he's in fraud watch. Yeah,
Nice. Let's go for David Moyes.
or Denmo is underrated.
Come on. That's a bit harsh, isn't it? That's a bit harsh. I would put him in special ones for sure. Come on.
I'll give you that. I just put him there.
Why?
It's okay. I
Yeah,
agree. No, he's good,
I
man.
mean, I
He's good.
think
He has to
he's
be
got a very unique
there.
style of football, and it gets highlighted. I feel at the kind of club that's trying to get into the top six. And last season with West Ham was just phenomenal. And I think West Ham are going to have some competition this season, but I expect them to at least finish seventh. It's going to be a good watch, but I think seventh is the expectation minimum for them, and try get into those Europa League spots.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think like the last 2 years he's done a phenomenal job. Like there was obviously this season
Mhm.
we'll have to see, but
For
yeah, I
sure,
think he deserves where he is.
for
Yeah,
sure.
he should be there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Next, this is gonna be spicy when you do step. Steven Gerrard,
fraud watch maximum,
Ted Lasso. Okay,
maximum.
but okay. To be fair, I'm not.
That's why I
To
said
be
maximum.
fair, I've watched not watched him much, but like I heard great stuff from the Scottish league. But yeah, not first game week. What was the performance, man, against Bournemouth?
Yeah. Now that's what I'm saying. Like, I would put him in Ted Lasso, considering like the results he's gotten since he's gone into Aston Villa, considering the squad Aston Villa have got. Like for me, out of the top six, the big six, out of that, Aston Villa have the best squad on paper. I think they have a better squad than West Ham on paper. If you see those players that they have and see the investments they've made, but they've just not been performing. I don't know if it's the manager. I don't know. Like even Dean Smith wasn't able to like bring them to that level. But like you could argue Dean Smith was doing a kind of a better job. Like Steven Gerrard came in, the start was good, but like after that it's like all gone downhill. Like the results haven't been like that great. This weekend was not great. How do you lose to
I
like
agree. I
Bournemouth,
agree.
like
Yeah.
just a new
I
team?
think it would be a
To
little
so
harsh to put him in Ted Lasso, but fraud watch for sure. I agree with you there.
yeah, so I think like fraud watch for me, like Ted Lasso, he's just not there because of his Rangers career. Like at Rangers, he was so good, so maybe he can't go into Ted Lasso just yet. But yeah, keep him there.
What about okay? Nice one. Pick the next one. Your pick.
Oh, let's now that we've mentioned like Ted Lasso so much, how about Jesse Marsh, uh, American,
Where's the picture?
giving all the Ted Lasso vibes, the way he talks in the press conference and stuff. He's a third picture.
Oh yeah.
So, uh, yeah, but for me, I think he's underrated. For me,
I agree. I think
like okay,
there's things
this
to
I think
see, and he's trying some new things. Brought some
yeah,
American players. I think he got a few American coaches too, right?
yeah, I think he's trying to replicate his like staff and players like system at Leipzig, not Leipzig, Salzburg. So yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean,
Personally,
he could also go in the fraud watch. Like you could argue, someone could argue that we still have to see. He's still kind of an unknown quantity. I think the jury might
yeah.
still be out for him.
This
But for me,
is
he's underrated. I think he did well to keep
yeah.
Leeds up, and I think there was a good start in the weekend as
I
well.
think it's going to be an interesting season because, of course, they lost two of their biggest names, Rafinha and Calvin Phillips, and brought some new players, and we don't know if they're up to the mark. So it's I think Aronson it looks promising, and it's going to be an important season for them, and they are down there among the relegation candidates possibly, and it will be a good watch, and I think we are going to see his quality with as the season unfolds.
Yeah,
Next up, I'm gonna go straight here. Jurgen Klopp. Come on,
yeah, easy,
come on.
easy.
I think
Yeah. Let's next.
above any
Let's also put
manager.
Pep
Come
there.
on.
Let's put Pep there as
Okay,
well.
Pep
Yeah, let's put Pep
is
there.
there, but behind Klopp for me.
Alright, yeah, for me as
How
well. I
about
think
you know,
yeah.
order these
No, that's
guys.
perfect.
You
Huh?
gonna put these guys in order, or you gonna leave them? I guess let's just
No,
leave it
that's
in the
fine.
tiers, right?
I think it's
Yeah.
fine. I think it's fine. Even like Rogers, he's like, yeah. Like for fraud watch, I think Rogers is like,
Mhm.
I think maybe we might have been a bit harsh on Rogers. In fact, like, but like Rogers is ahead of Stevie G for sure. Now that I see Stevie G next to him, I
Yeah,
think we've been harsh on Rogers.
yeah.
But like I
No,
think
no,
it's
it's
fine the
fine,
way
it's
they
fine. Yeah, they
Vieira
got
as
their
well.
own
It's
levels.
fine.
Yeah. I guess for the sake of time, we're
Yeah,
gonna have to hurry up a bit here because I guess we don't want a video that's more than 20 minutes. But next up, Graham Potter,
underrated, easy, special ones.
special one possibly.
Yeah,
I think for the last few years we
yeah,
have
yeah,
always expected Brighton to be a sweaty side when any team plays against them. But what we don't see is the quality on paper. They're nowhere as good as a West Ham, as a Villa, as
yeah,
maybe even a Crystal Palace, in my opinion. And he has truly overachieved with that Brighton squad over the last 2 years, in my opinion. And going into this season, I think this is his third or fourth year at Brighton. He's got his system, he's got his players. He, I mean, it only gets better, in my opinion.
yeah. Definitely. No, that's fine. That's fine. I agree with that. Yeah,
Okay.
perfect.
Ooh, spicy one. Eric Ten Hag.
I don't know, man. Like the thing is,
This is gonna
we
be a tough
haven't
one.
seen much. Like he's, I want to put him in underrated because
Same,
he has
same.
to prove
I agree.
himself to be a special one. But at the same time, like you could argue, is like you could put him even in fraud watch as well because we just haven't seen him. Like obviously, yes, we've seen his Ajax team and everything, but we can't rate him on that. Like based on like for because this is a Premier League tier list, and so it's difficult to base him on that.
For sure.
So I don't know. I feel like putting him
Yeah,
maybe
I
even in fraud
definitely
watch, I
wouldn't
guess.
put him
But
on
like I
the
love
same
Ten Hag.
level
Like
as
obviously,
Steven Gerrard. Come on.
oh yeah, no, that's
Underrated
true.
for
That's
me.
true.
Underrated.
Yeah. Put him
Let's see.
underrated.
This can change over the course of the season. We don't. I think the way I see it, he's got a second season guaranteed, no matter what happens this season. Even if we finish, I
Yeah,
say
yeah,
outside the top six, I think he's guaranteed the next season. So this will be. This was
yeah.
what
He
we'll be
has to.
talking about in the next 2 years, I think,
No, definitely. Yeah.
for sure. Okay.
No, that's why I was thinking fraud watch. But yeah, like you said, I don't want to put him
Yeah,
next to Steven
yeah,
Gerrard.
yeah.
Like even Steven Gerrard could prove us wrong. Like don't get us wrong here,
I
right?
agree.
It's just that like so far, like he has the record the same as Gary Neville at Valencia. So like I don't know, man.
Okay, yeah. Mikel Arteta. It's interesting because I was watching a few videos today, and there was Arsenal fans claiming that look, I know he's been here for a long time. Even if we don't get top four this season, we're going to back him because we are going after a long project. Whereas the modern Premier League manager, the average duration is 2 to 3 years. Win a Premier League title maybe, and then the minute they leave, it's because they're back outside the top four or something like that. And the point that the Arsenal fans were making was that look, we don't care if we don't get Champions League football next year. It's just that long term, we see something with Arteta. He's building a young squad and he's building a team around a disciplined group of players, and that is I understand that philosophy, but again, when it comes to footballing and tactics, I just don't know where to put him right now. Definitely not. uh, I would say it's somewhere here for me. Could be fraud watch too, but I think underrated is
No, no, I think underrated.
no,
I think
because fraud
underrated.
watch,
I
you see,
think
like
like
if they have a horrible season again, I mean, like this year having bottled the top four last year, can't really say much, but I would definitely not. Special ones is hard, I think, to put it there.
yeah, no, I think yeah, especially no, 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 definitely a special one. Man took over like Unai Emery was finishing like sixth, made them finish eighth, and then eighth again, and then like no, no,
He's
no.
yet got
So
to prove
like no,
himself,
no,
in my
no.
opinion.
Yeah, I think last season they were good. They're very good. This season also, like I think they could like be better than they were last season because of like the investment they've made, and I do feel like maybe he has a philosophy that he's trying to implement, and maybe he could be good. But like yeah, he's definitely like not yet like proven. I guess maybe you could like for now, just for now, maybe put him ahead of Ten Hag. Also, some
Yeah,
Arsenal
I
fans would
think the
argue.
order, we're not really following the order here, so let's not cause any beef with the Arsenal fans.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like some of them will be like, oh, Ten Hag lost to Brighton. Like, yeah, just
Nah.
put him
I
there
think
for
I
now.
think
Uh,
yeah, for sure.
I think Ten Hag's the better coach, but like
We'll see.
obviously for
We'll see
now,
with
like
time.
because we can't, I don't know much about Ten
We'll
Hag.
see with
Yeah,
time.
we don't know much, so
Yeah.
let's keep him.
Next
Let's keep
up,
him there.
let's do Bruno Lage. It's a
Fraud
tough
watch.
one. It's a tough one to kind of judge, I think. Of course,
I
Wolves
think
had some
Bruno Lage
injuries
he
last season,
started.
and there is
Yeah,
potential this season. It's crazy because you see some Premier League predictions, and they'll say that Wolves are going to be in the relegation battle this season, and then you see other predictions. People think that they could be fighting for that Conference League spot. So it's a tough one to judge for me. Fraud watch, right?
no, I think he's on fraud watch. No, no, that's
Wait,
that's the Brentford guy.
my
That's
bad, my bad, my bad. Bruno Lage is here.
yeah, there he is. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that was Thomas Frank.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
no, I forgot the name for a moment. Yeah, I just remember it now. Thomas Frank. Yeah, but like, yeah, I think he's in fraud watch. Like they started really well last season, I think, and then like in the end the wheels just came off, and like he was having beef with the players. Even this season, he got rid of Cody. I don't know what's there.
Yeah,
Like
that
I don't
was
know if there's
surprising
like more to
transfer
it
to
than
see.
that. Yeah, the captain of the club. I don't know what's going on there behind the scenes. It seems like it's a bit shaky, but like the way he started last season is really good, and I think there's a good tactician in there. I don't know if he's a good man manager from what I've heard.
Is
So I think
he
he's definitely on fraud watch,
is
maybe.
he doing as well as Wolves did? Was it 2 or 3 years ago when they were fighting for that sixth spot? I think last season ended. They
I
ended
don't
pretty well,
know.
didn't they? They
No,
weren't.
they ended up at a decent position in the
We
league
checked the table.
table, but they were pretty bad. Like
Yeah,
at the end of the season, they were pretty bad. Like I think they had like until the midway of the season, I think like they had pretty good form. They were in contention for even top four at some point. Like I remember Ralph Ragnick saying that in one of his press conferences, and he wasn't wrong at the
they
time.
were. They were.
But after that, the wheels just came
They
off.
ended
Yeah,
one
after that, the
point
wheels just
behind
came off.
City, Leicester City, and 5 points behind West Ham last season. I didn't know it was that close.
Yeah, and they were way ahead of like all these other teams. I think they were like comfortably supposed to come like seventh or sixth, but like the wheels just came off, as I said, and like there was beef behind the scenes. I don't know what happened, and none of us know exactly what happened. But like I think that's why he's on fraud watch for now. Put him ahead of Gerrard. Yeah.
Cool. Next
Yeah, of
up,
course.
Frank Lampard. Tough one. We gotta put
No,
okay. Just to clarify here,
we
we
need a
need a Ted
manager in
Lasso.
Ted
Yeah,
Lasso,
we
no?
need a Ted Lasso.
We need a Ted
And
Lasso.
is Lampard going to be our scapegoat here?
No, the thing
His
is, yeah,
potential.
for me, for me, I feel like as much as maybe I don't rate Lampard as highly, but for me, I rate Gerrard lower.
You rate what?
Gerrard lower
Gerard
as a
lower than.
manager.
Okay, okay, that makes sense.
Maybe it's because of my hate for Liverpool. Like let's get it
Again,
straight.
I think
There's a
I've not seen
bias here,
enough of
but
Gerard yet to kind of make a judgment. This season's going to be the one, the deciding one.
Lampard, Lampard. I feel like I think fraud watch. I think Ted Lasso.
Do you wanna
I don't know if
shift this
that's the
here?
thing, man. Yeah. Put Gerrard Ted Lasso for now. He could prove us wrong. Look, don't get us wrong, but we
I
need someone
agree.
to put in Ted
It's just
Lasso.
that we need at
Yeah,
this
yeah, yeah.
the way things stand, we rate him the lowest out of all these managers. That's as simple
Yeah,
as
yeah,
it
yeah,
gets.
definitely,
Is this going ahead
definitely. Yeah,
here or
Lampard,
behind here?
Lampard fraud watch. No, fraud watch,
It's
fraud watch.
tough. It's
I
tough.
feel like,
I feel like it
I
could
think
end
he had a
horribly.
good season for Chelsea. That the season where he came fourth without any transfer business, bringing all those youngsters in. But he's like the first guy who used that massive Chelsea academy to its best.
I agree,
And
but
like look at Tommy Tuchel right now, man. Like I don't know, man. I think like he's fraud watch, man. I like Lampard a bit. I don't rate him as much as a manager, but I feel like there's something in there, man. Like there's just maybe
see,
the vibes are really good
I
when
wouldn't
he's there.
say if you want to go to okay, I guess just quickly to wrap up with Everton, they looked like they were going to be really weak. I think they made two signings in the last 2 days. One was Onana and one was Connor Cody. That's an interesting signing in my opinion.
Yeah, it's a
Never saw
good
that
signing
coming,
for me.
but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess you want to go to Tuchel next.
Oh, Tommy Tuchel.
Where is this
I,
going?
the thing is, right? I don't want to put him even in special ones,
Yeah.
but
But
like
it's
he
but you
has to
can't
be
call
there
him
because of what
underrated
he's
because
achieved.
he's not underrated. Like
That's the
he's
thing.
been highly rated, yeah.
If there was like a category between special ones and
Exactly.
underrated, I'd put him there.
I was thinking right here.
But like what he's achieved, I feel like he has to be in special
I
ones
know.
because like the Champions League and everything. I
But
think he
going
dealt
forward,
well with the whole like financial situation
I agree.
last season.
Champions League was
But
crazy. It was a weird season, but all credit there to Chelsea. But I think going forward, it's not as easy as you think. I think Chelsea might end up having struggling this season, and it's not like they've not spent money. They may end the
nah,
season getting Frankie De Jong, Aubameyang, and even Wesley Fofana, and
oh,
that's going to be a tremendous amount of pressure on him. I think what does that take? They're spending close to 300 million, 250 million, if they get all those players.
nah, yeah, but they lost a lot of players as well. Let's get that right. Yeah, they lost a lot of main players. Lukaku, Werner,
Of
Rudiger,
course,
Christensen,
but
and
it's going to be a very high
Marcus
pressure
Alonso's going.
season if they end up getting all those players.
Yeah, so no, definitely. But
Is he going here
I
or
think
here for you? I think we can put him at special ones.
yeah,
Yeah,
last one though. Yeah. Like he's a terrorist manager. Let's get that right.
It's
Yeah, like
volatile
I
for
watched
sure.
so many games. I watched many games this weekend. That was the worst game, like by far, the Chelsea Everton
I
game.
remember
And no
was it
attacking
you or
flair,
Deep that sent the text?
nothing. It was Siddharth, I think.
No, saying that
I
all
think
the
even
games
Siddharth.
so
Oh,
far
deep,
were
yeah.
so good to watch, and then there's Chelsea playing the last game on a
Yeah,
Saturday. Just the worst game.
Man, like I had like a 4 or 5 hour sleep, I think, on like Friday to Saturday or something, and I didn't feel at all. And then the Chelsea game reminded me I need to sleep in sleep.
Nah, I couldn't watch the whole game, but yeah, I think it was just 1-0, right? And yeah, Sterling
Yeah.
debut game, but yeah, I think it's going to be a difficult
He
season.
was bright. He was bright, but I feel like Tuchel, like I don't know why, like any attacker that goes into his team like forgets how to attack.
It's
Anyway,
just
anyway.
the structure. Anyways,
Yeah.
what are we doing next? Hassan Hato.
Oh, Frodot. He's a good manager.
He's
Like
been
good,
dealt a bad hand. I
but
think
like
Southampton going to struggle this season. But fraud watch, but I don't know.
ahead of
Just one of
Lampard for
if
me.
we had like a bang average category, you'd probably go there. But
I think ahead of
I
Lampard.
agree.
Yeah. Right, that's fine. Yeah, that's
Next
good.
up,
Oh,
what are you gonna do next?
you could go like Steve Cooper, I guess. Like just put him like straight into fraud watch because I don't know much about him.
Wait, this one?
And he was very good in the
Is
championship
he a
last season.
Bournemouth?
Yeah, the Nottingham Forest
Oh,
guy.
okay, I have no clue, man.
So
Apologies,
nah. So he's
Forest
the
fans,
not
but I didn't even watch the first game.
no. So Bournemouth is
Where are we
is
putting
Scott Parker, which is like the last photo there,
Where are you putting
and
him?
Steve Cooper. Yeah, I think fraud watch. because the only reason he's in fraud
It's
watch
because
is
of the
because
other
I
managers.
really I haven't seen many Nottingham Forest games, but I have heard very good things about him from what like he did in the championship. Like everyone rates him very very highly. But for now, for me, like because like I've not watched him, like you didn't even know him,
I don't
so
know, bro.
yeah, yeah, we just put him in fraud watch
Yeah,
for now. I
yeah.
think like we just
We
put him
can
fraud watch, and
reevaluate.
like
This is okay. Let's.
at
Yeah,
the end of the season,
if any people feel offended by this, we're just gonna leave it out. Let's not count it if that makes you happy.
yeah. No, that we're sorry. That's our
Yeah,
fault. But
yeah.
like generally, I've heard very good things. So like that's all I'll say. I hope he does well. I like Nottingham
Mhm.
Forest, like good club with a good history. I hope he does well. Let's see.
Okay, nice. Who's going next? Frank Thomas.
Oh yeah. Thomas Frank Craig, the easily underrated, like at least underrated man. I think yeah, underrated
Yeah,
for
I
sure,
think
in my
it
opinion.
was. I didn't expect Brentford to do well that last season, and was it Damsgaard just got announced today, right?
Yeah, they announced
Mhm.
Dam's got today. I
I
think yeah.
think again Brentford's a weird one, but they have some top talent in that team, and I think in the Premier League predictions I said they could finish 18th, but I kind of want to scrap that off. I don't see that happening anymore. It's they play good football, and it's always exciting to watch. I think their attack looks pretty solid, and Tony is just a
Yeah,
top striker outside, like a really good striker, possibly getting a bigger move in the coming years. I think.
United now. Like imagine him at United, man.
Uh,
Why are they going for an outfit? Just go for like
I
Tony
think
or
there was
someone. But
another
like
striker I was
anyways.
thinking of. I can't recall, but today I was like, why haven't United looked into this striker?
Belotti's
No,
out
no,
there on
no,
a
no.
free. I know this video is not about that, but Andrea Belotti's on a free, and you're still going for 33-year-old Marco Arnautovic. I know they pulled out of the move, but the fact that they even thought about it just shows the problems at
Yeah.
the club. Anyways, this is not about United. Forget about it. Forget about it. Don't know how we still managed to
Anyways,
talk about it.
Conte. Conte is
Oh,
edging on Godin for me.
goated
I think.
for me.
I
Goated
think
as well.
I didn't expect him to fit this well at Spurs, and when he got appointed 1 year on, I didn't see them having this team. They have had a top transfer window, and it just gets better, doesn't it? Who
Yeah,
did they sign yesterday? They
they
signed
signed
someone.
this Destiny Udogie, something like that. Okay, I'm sorry if I butchered the name, but I think they signed this left back slash left winger,
Mhm,
kind of like a left wing back. You know, the perfect Conte left wing back kind
mhm.
of player. I think he's from Udinese. So what they've done is they've just signed him and then they've sent him straight back on loan to Udinese. So that seems like an interesting move, and it seems like one for the future as well. Like I think it's good stuff from Fabio
Yeah.
Paratici as well, like the sporting director. So yeah, like it's a good move maybe for the future.
Mhm.
Let's see how that goes.
Nice. Yeah. Is this the Fulham manager?
That's yeah, no, ex Fulham. He was at Fulham, but now he's at Bournemouth. Scott Parker.
Walker?
Uh,
Yeah, you gotta help me here, man.
yeah,
I don't know championship football at all.
yeah. Scott Parker, fraud watch, fraud watch.
That's not
Last
the
time he
word, man.
came, I think he tried to implement a good style at Fulham the last time he came with Fulham to the league. I think there was a point where it looked like they might stay up. They were showing a good amount of fight, and I feel like he's a decent manager, but it's just difficult for those level of teams to play how maybe he wants to play. Which is why when he goes to the Championship, they do really well, whichever team he manages. But like in the Premier League, they're just not able to do it. It's kind of like Daniel Farker situation, how he was with Norwich, but. We'll have to see. I mean, they won 2-0 in their first game week against Steven Gerrard's Aston Villa. So I don't know. We'll have to see. Maybe if he keeps Bournemouth up, that would be surprising because I think that's the one club everyone has going
Yeah,
down,
for sure.
Bournemouth.
I think they had
But
not the best transfer window, but let's see what the season brings.
but yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see.
Anyhow,
Oh,
underrated for me.
special one for me.
Good take. I think a lot of people were expecting. I mean, I think there's a lot of maybe even Newcastle fans that would put him in fraud watch because uh, I think he just signed a new deal, right?
Yeah, I think he
Yeah,
signed like a 2-year extension if I'm not wrong.
special one. Just because Newcastle have money now.
No. Let's
Are we
not
putting
let's
him
not
ahead
get
of
it wrong here.
Arteta?
Yeah, the job he did at Bournemouth, even when he
At
was at
Bournemouth, yeah,
Bournemouth,
I agree.
was crazy.
I agree. Yeah, Yeah.
And at Newcastle last season, when he came in, the form that Newcastle had at the end of the season, I think they were like only second in the league or third in the league with the form they had under Eddie Howe. So for me, either he's on top of underrated, or he's just the last guy on special ones
Are
for
you
me.
going to put him
Like,
ahead
if
of
you're asking
Eric Ten Hag? Okay, okay. I
Arteta,
think he's
yes,
ahead of Vieira. Vieira is yet to prove himself.
yeah,
But
he's ahead of all those
yeah,
guys. Yeah.
I think we
Oh
can
yeah,
put
also
him
put Arteta ahead of
behind
Jesse Marsh, man.
special ones.
I think you could put Arteta ahead of Jesse Marsh. Yeah, Arsenal fans will cry about that. Yeah, yeah, nah. Yeah, but Eddie Howe for me, yeah. If you're asking me if I rate him ahead of Ten Hag, Arteta, and Pate Vieira, for now, yes. For now,
Okay,
maybe.
next Silva.
Ooh.
Okay,
I really like
I
Marco
think that
Silva.
first
I
game was
really do.
something. It was something. Fulham played so well against Liverpool, and
I I said it before the first game. I like Marco Silva as a coach, but I know they could still go on and like totally trash the season. Yeah, the rest of the season. So you never know. Like I guess it's only fair if we put him maybe fraud watch or underrated, one of those two.
uh,
Because we've also put like the
thing
other
is,
managers
Fulham
like
have
Scott
nothing to
Parker there.
lose, in my
So
opinion. Okay, I guess that's a wrong way
yeah,
to
they have nothing to
evaluate the
lose.
team and go about rating managers. But I think we could see a surprise there. And the way, I mean, even if they don't, even if they finish 18th, I think that is something with that Fulham team. I mean, Fulham, not to say that they have a bad team, but I don't know how to go about.
They've got good players.
Yeah.
They've invested well. I think they've signed some really good players. So I don't know. I think it's fair to put him in fraud watch right now because we've done the same with Steve Cooper and Scott Parker. I feel like it's only fair to put like these managers who've come back from the
Yeah.
championship. I know Mark Silva had time in the Premier League before,
Yeah.
but I feel like it's only fair to have him fraud
I
watch. But
think,
I really like Marcus. I liked him. Like I even said that before the Liverpool Fulham game. That I like him as a coach, and they could like still go on and like play shit for the rest of the season. Maybe that was just like the first season, kind of like first game of the season, kind of confidence, and it was at home for Fulham. So,
I
and
agree.
maybe
Yeah, I
Liverpool
think
weren't
it's one
up
to
to it, so you
watch.
never
One to
know.
watch.
A lot of
I'm just
factors.
gonna
Yeah,
say I think it's extremely harsh that we have Gerrard at Ted Lasso. I think if given a second choice to evaluate, it's just that we need someone in this category, but I would probably put him here.
yeah, no, definitely. I think I might even put him ahead of like
Yeah,
I
exactly.
think
I'm gonna
I
put him
might put
ahead
him
of
ahead
some
of
of these
like
managers, but I think it's extremely. I think if we put it in Ted Lasso, I think 1 year down the line we're gonna get some some kind of hate.
yeah, yeah, no, and that shows like the Premier League has got some really good managers
Exactly.
this season. Like it's a very good league, and they've got some really good managers. Like almost all the teams have decent managers now. Like so, it's like it's obviously very difficult to find and like put anyone in that Ted Lasso like that last category. And Ted Lasso is a good guy. He's like a nice guy. So like it's not
I
even
think
like
it's just one
it's
for the banter. We're not gonna say it.
yeah, but like we need to put someone there, which is why we had Gerrard there. But
I
like
think
okay, yeah, you know what? Let's not have
yeah.
anyone there. I guess it's fine.
It's a little harsh.
But if we would
I
have
think
Jack.
maybe if we were 1 season ago or 2 seasons ago, we might have had some people contesting for the Ted Lasso spot, especially with no names mentioned. But
I think
there would have been
some
some hot
guy's
takes.
name
Let's just
was
leave it there.
yeah. Some vibes and chill, as people used to say. You know.
uh,
let's. I think that's all I'm
anyways,
gonna
I
say.
think I'm pretty happy with the tier list. What do you think?
Yeah, no, I think it's pretty good, man. I think I'm happy with it as well. There might be some people will be angry about it, but like that's how it is. These are our
Yeah.
opinions. You're entitled to yours, but these are the right ones. So
Yep, for
anyway,
sure. Anyways, that was super fun to do, man. I think we need to do some
yeah,
more tier list videos.
no, definitely, man. I totally
Yeah.
enjoyed this.
Kindly let us know if
Maybe
you
I know,
enjoyed.
maybe the viewers
Yeah,
didn't.
please let us know what you think about these videos. If you liked it, definitely
Yeah,
don't forget to drop a like and subscribe. We are trying to produce more content this season and going forward. We hope to be more consistent. So please just hit that subscribe button and keep an eye out for the rest of the season. But anything to wrap it up, Kitty?
yeah. Also, like follow like our socials, I guess, uh, our Twitter and
Yes,
everything.
yes. We have
So,
a new Twitter
so
account, and
yeah.
Kshitij is the moderator for there, and top content coming
And
up.
Ankur as well. I think it's not just me. Like we all have the account details, everything. So like, obviously we all have use it. But Ankur puts in like some FPL stuff. I put in like the transfer stuff and stuff like that. So yeah, just follow it. Let us know your thoughts there as well, also in the comments. And yeah, we hope to interact with our 5 viewers more. But
Hopefully, we can get a few more.
hopefully more, hopefully more. So if you like this, please share it. And it's okay if you don't like want, like, obviously subscribe, but like, you don't have to pressure people. Just watch it. Just give it a watch and let us know your thoughts
Yes.
as well. We really
Yes.
appreciate it.
Thank you so much. That's it for today, and we'll be back